What is up, guys? It's Alyssa, and today I am making a video, as you can already tell. And in this video, I am going to be showing you guys my speech. I will leave a link in the description below to my state speech vlog and my speech vlog. But if you haven't heard, I was in serious prose, and this is my script that I performed. I will also leave a link down below to a kind of a private video, but if you have the link to it, you can see it. It's one of those videos. If you want to see a back-to-back version kind of my old speech when I first got it, and then my new speech, which is now. I put them side by side and you really see the difference. But if you're interested in that, go check it out. But if you're not, then just watch this video. I'm okay with both. It is called The Good Mother by Elise Sharon. One quick thing I have to say before this gets started is I still change things. This was at districts. I got first place at districts, but I still changed some things in my speech. So if you see something and it looks awkward, you're like, Alyssa, why'd you do that? I probably changed it. So yeah, this was not the most recent, but it is from districts, so it is one of my better ones, I think. And this was in a practice room with just me and my speech coach. So this was not in an actual round. There wasn't an audience or anything like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. I do have to say one thing before I leave you have to watch it. If you've ever been sexually assaulted, then you may want to steer away. Viewer discretion is advised. This talks about very serious subjects like child molestation, a trigger warning. So please only watch what you're capable to. Don't push yourself too far. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, I started it, so you go whenever you're ready.
I am a good mother. Jamie is my life. He's my only child, and no one can ever question the love that I have for him. He is so amazing. Have you seen him? He has the most beautiful blonde hair. So blonde that if the sun hits it at just the right time of day, he almost looks like an angel. He's an angel. I have a picture of Jamie on his 5th birthday. He desperately wanted a clown-themed birthday, but his father said that we couldn't afford it. So I got a second job. I worked 12-hour shifts and saved up all my money. On the morning of his birthday, Jamie woke up to a house full of balloons and 3 of the best clowns that money could buy. That night, Jamie hugged me so hard and he said, "Mom, you're the best mom ever. You're the bestest and bester mom in the whole wide world." The bester. He's so funny. Every now and then, a news story will feature superhero parents. Moms lifting cars off their children, or dads running under burning buildings to save them. These stories can at once evoke amazement or generate scorn. People will wonder how much a parent is willing to sacrifice for their child. Author Elise Sharon provides the answer in The Good Mother. It's been 11 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days since I've held my son. That's one of the rules. Forget the rules. I just want to hold my son. I begged them for one last hug. I've called his father, but he declines my calls. It's like no one understands me, like I'm crazy or something. Don't look at me like that. I've had enough of that over the past 11 months. It all started when Jamie stopped talking. That wasn't like him. When he learned to speak his first words, he never slowed down. But I loved it. Just hearing his voice. His presence alone strengthened my soul. Mother knows. She always does. Just like I knew. One day, Jamie came home from school and just sat at the kitchen table. He wouldn't speak and he wouldn't eat. "Jamie, what's wrong, honey? If you tell Mommy what's wrong, I can help you." Silence. "Please, Jamie, talk to me." Nothing. For months, I got nothing. I took him to a school therapist, a professional therapist, the pastor of our church even. Nothing. Then one day I asked him like I'd always asked him, "Please, Jamie, tell Mommy what's wrong." And he started to cry. At first he tried to hide the tears from me, but then he just looked at me and stared. And I see that I felt every bit of pain that he was feeling. He ran to me and hugged me tighter than ever before. I held his face. Please talk to me, Jamie. Mom, I've done a bad thing. I'm gonna get in trouble. Mr. Nathan and Mrs. Michelle next door, they play games with me sometimes. Games? This wasn't a surprise, as Nathan and Michelle have been our neighbors since Jamie was born. They babysat him. They were my emergency contacts at his school. These were my friends, close enough to be family. I asked him what he meant. Games? No. Jamie told me everything. He told me details of a crime that a mother should never have to hear from her son. It was as if I was watching myself from a distance. I was physically ill. Those monsters next door took my child's innocence. I fell to the floor holding my son who was so broken that he could barely breathe. I reminded myself, I am a good mother. And in that instant, in that fleeting flash of a second, I made a decision that would forever change both of our lives. When you watch TV and the criminal says, I just snapped, believe them, because that's exactly what happened. Oh, Jamie. Oh, Jamie, you are so strong. And I am so proud of you. Okay, now I want you to go in your room and play upstairs, and tonight I'll make cookies and we can stay up really late and watch your favorite movie, okay? His face gleamed at the thought of the night with the Flintstones. While Jamie was safe in his room, I made cookies. Then I walked next door, knocked, and Nathan answered the door. How could you? He looked surprised. He even questioned what I was talking about. Jamie told me what you made him do. And then I saw it. I saw it in his eyes. He almost smiled, as if he'd gotten away with something. He's a child! And I stabbed him. And I didn't stop until my arm was so tired that I couldn't lift the knife anymore. And I just sat there. I sat there next to Nathan's body until Michelle came home. Michelle, how could you? You were supposed to be my friend. How could you allow Nathan to touch my son? She didn't say a word. Instead, she led me into their office. In there was a library full of tapes. Tapes of Jamie. And of the others. There were so many others. Michelle, Jamie told me that you taped it, that you watched it, you monster! And do you know what she said? She said she only did it to save their marriage. I stood there covered in blood, and all I felt was rage. It wasn't anger, it wasn't hate. It was the purest form of blind rage. I know this to be true, because after I dragged her through the house and laid her to rest next to her husband, I didn't feel a thing. I walked out of their house, changed clothes, sat with my son, ate cookies, and watched the Flintstones. like I promised. Because a good mother never breaks a promise to her son. They told me that I need to work on getting rehabilitated. Rehabilitation. It's a joke. It's like trying to change a lion. You can't take lions out of the jungle, throw them in a zoo, and expect them to be turned into tamed house cats. It just ticks them off. They just want to be free like I do. Some people tend to think that caged animals at the zoo are happy to be there, that they're getting a free meal. Who would be willing to give up their freedom for a free meal? I can't open my door when I want. I can't see the sun rise or set. I have to ask permission to read a book or make a phone call. Every decision I ever had was lost the moment I got here. So yes, I'm guilty as charged. But I did it for him, you know? And I know that given the same set of circumstances, all of you, every last one of you would have done the same thing. What mother wouldn't? I am a good mother. And all I want is Jamie. Just give me my freedom so I can go find him. I miss him. I miss Jamie. I would do anything for my son. And I did that.